I've had a number of sort of spaghettified experiences where it felt like my whole being was just connected to the whole of creation. And I felt a union at that level, which was almost like a subatomic particle level of the smallest particles of me connecting with everything. And they were quite life-changing experience in that they gave me an insight into creation, how it was feeling, the groan of creation, and my role in bringing about creation's restoration. So it's definitely a part of connecting at a level which is beyond just the mind, or when you're just one being. And I think there's a sense where that union was always designed for us to be connected. When it comes to multi-dimensional Dans, I don't think there's many versions of you, just one version of you able to operate in multi-dimensional realities. So it's probably an illustration of the fact that you're not limited to one dimension or two dimensions, but you can be in multiple dimensions, doing multiple things, actually. So being multi-dimensional actually was the thing which really turbocharged my ability and realized that I didn't have to be linear in my approach. So I didn't have to do A, B, C, D, E to get to F. I could be in A, B, C, D, E at the same time, facilitating for F to be produced or revealed. So that was very helpful because it meant I was connected to multiple streams of multidimensional expression, reality, working in all of them and benefiting from all of them without having to consciously or cognitively always be there and act. So it freed me, in a sense, again, to be unlimited in my perspective. Whereas, I learned to engage those things in heaven one at a time, and then start to put one or two of them together into patterns of ministry and things I could do. And then I realized that some of these experiences, 7 or 8 different things, all function in this one sphere, that all need to function together, not linearly. So an example would be, if I go into the 4 faces of God and I'm standing in the name of God and I have access to the eternal heart of God, what do I do with that? Well, I administrate that on my mountain. I might administrate that in the courts of heaven. I might administrate it in the chancellor's court. I might be needing to do multiple things with what I have or are experiencing. So I realized that I could be doing all of those things at the same time. Not I go to there, I get a mandate here, then I go there, then I do this, then I go there, then I sit on my throne and I administrate and I legislate. I can be legislating and administrating all the time, and I can be in the courts all the time, and I can be in the 4 faces of God all the time, and I can be connected with the lion, ox, eagle, man. I can be in the eternal heart of God all the time. So that's multi-dimensional reality, and that's one sort of sphere. Then another sphere, I can be in other sort of spheres of government and authority as well. And there were a number of them. I could be engaged with the heart of God, and I can be in a dimension or multiple dimensions, and I can be engaged in those dimensions in restoring some of the beings in those dimensions or engaging those dimensions. I don't have to now, okay, I'm going to go here, then I'm going to go there, then I'm going to go and do this, and I'm going to get ready to do this, and then I'll do it. I can be all of those things in one moment, if you like, of reality. And then I'm so much freer here to enjoy life here and to do things in this realm, because if we don't earth this out in this realm in some way, then it just becomes spiritual stuff that doesn't seem to have any grounding. So my involvement in the earth shield, which also is connected to my involvement with the north, south, east, west gate, is connected to my involvement with the chancellor's houses. All of that operates as a sphere that enables me to administrate in the earth shield, being involved in the cosmos and the planets and all of that. I don't have to do it linearly. Now, I did it linearly, and I went to those places and I experienced those places, but now I can be connected and engaged all the time, in that reality. So you seeing multiple Dans is probably a analogy to you can do multiple things at the same time, living in a multi-dimensional reality, not limited by linear time thinking.